Hello everyone, ciao Elvis. We open today live with an apology. Unfortunately, Gregor Reimer wrote us yesterday night that he can be with us today. But let's begin.
Buongiorno a tutti, ciao Elena. We have some news to share with you all, right Elena?
Yeah, finally looks like the situation here in Italy will be better soon. There are good news about borders reopening across Europe around the 3rd of June. So we also need to start getting ready for our usual service. This means we will need to move everything from the studio and put it in the ready for start the show. So this will be the last episode of Stay at the Farm.
Eh sì, Elena, I can imagine a world of work it will be to move everything back in the truck and set for the upcoming live stream. But I'm also very happy about everything going back to normal. And I already know I will miss our weekly talk with our guest. This talk show gave us the chance to get, to know better people we barely knew and the ones that we didn't know at all.
By the way, Elvis, what did you do this week with your kids?
I have a little video to show to our friend. Elliot finally started to teach a little bit to Soleada Le Soleil how to go with him outside. And at the beginning, she was not very happy. This was actually the first time. And then she also, I think you know, this is not very nice to see, but we have to do also these things. After 1 week of the birth, normally the foals go in, diarrhea because of the mare is going in it, and the intestines start to work in the proper way. So we clean the back, and then he started also to teach her to put the halter. This part she liked a lot, so you can see that she was very calm. And then again outside. This is the second time. I have to say that thanks to the Joanna lessons, he got very, very nice way to do it.
It's very, very nice to see also that a young kid like Elliot can learn from Joanna and put in practice these lessons. By the way, our first guest today is Angelo Boscarino. His brother and him own a training center in Lombardia, among all one of the most affected area by COVID-19. Angelo, are you with us? Okay, maybe it will take some more time to connect with him. Okay, exactly 1 year ago, we had one of the show that had more views and more share on our Facebook page, and we would like to see it again with all of you. It was Santo del Rode 2019.
Wait for me. Keep watching you when you leave. Something new. Keep hoping you feel this too. Holding on and on and on and on. Hoping I can get to know you better. Living in sweet suburbia. Some fun is all we want.
So, okay, I think Angelo is now with us. Ciao, Angelo.
Ciao Angelo, how are you?
Did you hear us?
Hello
Angelo?
guys, can you hear me?
Hello. Yes, yes, now
Yeah.
yes.
Hi, good afternoon everybody.
Hi. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. Always fine here.
I'm happy to have you with us, and I would like to play a video that you sent us so you can tell us a little bit about your training center.
Thank you very much, okay. So actually this is our training center, which we opened around 2014 and 2015, and it's owned by my brother Andrea Boscarino, who is the trainer and the handler, together with Alessandro, who is a guy who's also working for us, helping in the training of the horses. And I'm the manager of the farm and of the training center, so I manage all the organization regarding the shows and the sales and the clients and everything.
How many horses do you have with you now?
At the moment we have around 4 horses total, in the training center, so we have around 30 which are in full training, and around 10-15 brood mares, some with babies and some delivering soon.
Is there someone that you love in particular, or not?
There are few of the horses we have, yes, that we really lose our heart for them. We have a very beautiful by Ajman Monishone training, owned by the Buzzi family, and we have also the famous Virginia Monishone, who is several winner in the show ring during the 2019 show season, and she's also daughter of Ajman Monishone. So as you know, our main client is Mr. Buzzi Giancarlo, the owner of Ajman Monishone. So we are used to have lot of his daughters.
And how was your experience with Alma Altiglio?
It was a very, very nice opportunity to have her with us. She stayed with us for 1 year because she was retired at El Monishone stud, where she produced few babies. And then one day with Mr. Buzzi, we decided to take her to the show career here in Italy, as she never compete a lot in Italy. She was always she was in the States, she was in the Emirates, but she didn't compete a lot in Italy. So we decided to train her as a mare and show her to the Italian breeders. So we did it, and she was all the time gold medal champion unanimously, and then she won also the title of Italian national championship. But she is for sure a lovely mare, and very kind and very beautiful. So now she's enjoying her time with our friend Kathleen Olsen in Sweden stud.
Yes, we made an episode with her, and I was just curious to see her because I see that in the ring with your brother, she had a big bond with him, and I think that she left a lot of fear in your home.
Yes, for sure. She was not not easy, but when she was coming inside and also on working with her at the farm, she was really special in everything. So we was very happy, and we thanks Mr. Buzzi to give us this opportunity to have her with us.
I know that you send us some pics and video of Mizar Diloris with two of her daughter.
Yes,
Uh,
this is Mizar is our own mare, and we bought her around 5 years ago in 2015 when we opened the Al Jawara stud with my girlfriend Federica. We decided to head to our breeding program something different. And my dream as a child was to have a Polish fly beating mare. And so 5 years ago, I made my dreams come true with Mizar. I bought her, and we worked. We went to some show with her, and she was also winning a lot. And after we retired, and she was bred to AS Arir, which she get a very nice filly. And after this year, she got another beautiful filly by Ajmer Monishone. It was a son of Ajay Mardan with Ajanna Monishone, tracing back to Al Maltiglio also. And we are very happy with her production. She gave us 2 fillies, so we are very happy. And this mare is really my dream, because you know, I am a lover of type in the Arabian horses, and she have a lot of type, huge big eyes and black, and really a good Polish style. So I really love her. She is my favorite.
with this kind of line, in your opinion, which stallion is better to be bred?
I didn't, Elena. Can you repeat?
Yeah, sorry. With this kind of Polish mare, which stallion do you think is better to improve her and to have a nice babies?
You know, I used the Justice line because of ES Arir, and I also used this year with the Mardan and Versace line, and mixed with the Russian line, because the mother of the stallion is a daughter of Magnum Psyche. And with both the stallion, I got very good result. I think with the Polish mares, you should try to cut the line with these open stallions. I mean, like Egyptian or even Russian could work very good. They are not easy. As everybody say, it's not easy to work with Polish mares, but when they get it, it's really beautiful fall. Here you see the 2 pictures of the fillies she get. One is now 2 years and a half, and this is JVH Elettra, which is from this year, by Ajmer
Okay.
Monishone.
And what about Princess Irina Magnum?
Irina is she's a new addition to our farm. We decided last year with Federica to add something different in our breeding program, and we selected this beautiful junior filly, which is a daughter of LC Prince Magnum, coming from Aki, and mother is Irina out of Amiri, which is a granddaughter of Desperado. We decided to add this filly to our breeding program because the breeding is very interesting, and I also was looking for a Magnum Psyche, but it's not easy to find here in Europe. So we found this beautiful filly, and we decided to add her on our collection of mares. She will be bred next year.
And you sent us also 2 pictures of Fedora, right?
Yes, this is another beautiful filly, our own bred from us, from JWH stud, and she is a daughter of Martina, which is a mare that was owned by us, and we sold last year to Israel. and we are very very happy with this filly because she is exactly what I was looking for when I breed to Magno Fantasy. She is tracing back to El Shaklan. She have 3 times El Shaklan on her pedigree, and this is for me very special because I did this cross to have a filly and use her as a mare. So she will be also our future mare.
You know,
And
I
you
was
have
just commenting today a post on Facebook about Magno Fantasy from Samjad, and I was thanking them that they share this amazing stallion with all the breeders, and I guess that a lot of breeders can see what this stallion can improve in the mares. I'm one of his big fan because I use him a lot. I had at home, let's say, 5 daughters of him that I would like to keep with me for my breeding program, and I sold also other progeny that I got from him. And for me, it's one of the stallions that produced better with my mares. Also, if he's not so famous like, you know, all the big names that
Yes.
are today in the show ring.
Yes.
But for a breeder, I think he can give very special things and improve each breeding program.
Yes, I totally agree with you, Elvis, because I see since the beginning when this filly born, her mother was very beautiful, but the filly was really looking like her father. And even now, growing up, you see this beautiful long neck and with amazing shape. The body, it's very refined and correct, and the face also very nice. And what I am happy about is that with him, you can even make faces because face. And this stallion is a stallion who is complete and give you everything you need plus the face. And I think it's also very important to have beautiful horses with beautiful faces but with clean pedigree, which I mean no Ajman, no Justice, and no these stallions who who are famous to make faces, you know. So it's for me it's really a nice stallion, and I for sure I will use him again, and I hope some more breeders can have the opportunity to use this stallion, because as you say, it is not very famous, and probably this is why he don't have a lot of babies around the world, but he can really improve the breeding program of everybody.
Yeah, because the few that I saw around are very beautiful, and also another thing that is passing very constantly is the movement and the tail carriage. That it's very important because I can say
Really?
some of my mares they are a good mover, but you know maybe they keep the tail not very high or something like this, but. With Magno Fantasy, all his babies have tail carriage and you know, nice body and movement. I go in the pasture. I take
Yes,
them.
it's
They
true.
live outside. I take them and
And they
bring,
still move.
with me. No, they dance every time. They dance, so it's really amazing.
I know.
You don't need to close them in the box to see the movement.
Yeah,
You take
that's
them to
right.
the paddock and go.
That's
Yeah.
right. It's
I'm very
really
excited about this.
yeah. Even because it was really, as I said you many times, I just bought the breeding from him in the auction, and I didn't Italian at all before. I just see the pedigree. I see there was a Shaklan and there was also Magnum Psyche with a B Magnum. So I said, my girlfriend, this is a stallion I like. We can take it. And we got a very good result. So I hope to use him again because he's really a special stallion. And also for us, which we have under control for I think it's to use stallion like him. Because usually I don't go to see the fashion. I don't go to use the world champion because he's world champion. I try always to check and see something different on the stallions that I use, and I'm happy about that.
Yeah, I think this is the right way to do things.
Yeah.
Okay, we have a few questions for you from our social media. We have Luca from Italy, and he say, "Hi, hey, how are you? I'm really happy to see your horses, and I'm curious to know what are you planning for the future.
For the future, thank you very much, to our horses. And for the future, we are trying to expand for sure our breeding program, because right now we have around 4-5 mares in total for JWH stud. But we would like to arrive around 10 mares to keep, and all with these special pedigrees, which we can work and try to produce some good horses to enjoy and to breed in the future. So we are trying this. And also regarding the training center, I just give you this news to you today. We just bought a new property, so we are building up the new training center and the new farm, where we will continue.
Angelo?
Yeah, I think we lost him.
I think that too, maybe he is not connected anymore. Okay. I think that we can say hello to Angelo and thank him for being with us. And we can go to see some Adi and come back with you.
This program is offered by
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. Can you try to
Hello.
be more in? Okay.
Okay.
There we go.
Hello, how
Welcome.
are you?
I'm very good. How are you guys?
Very good, thank you.
Last time we visited your training center, we did quite an amazing job. Let us show the results.
Yeah, this was quite a while ago already, just before Milan. But yeah, amazing job. Very happy.
Yeah.
We was waking up at 4 in the morning, I think, for make this video, but it was fun, and I think the result is very nice.
Was was amazing.
Oh, the location was really breathtaking. I remember that day it was something so special, and also at the beginning there was this fog that makes all more magic and dramatic.
It was actually an amazing location, really.
Miles, you look so young,
is
and you are already one of the best trainer around. When did you start with Arabian horses?
My parents had horses for a long time, well, all my life, and I started with Arabian horses when I was like 13, 14, and just going to shows and so on. And yeah, then I started working with some of the best trainers in Europe and went from there, really.
Sorry, I just would like to say hello to Umar Rumai and Muhammad Krabet, the owner of Azayr Raib that we just saw. They are very nice people. I had the chance to meet them in Kuwait a few months ago, and I would like to say hi to everybody.
Hi guys, if you're watching.
Is Rahib still with you or not?
No, he's not. He's in Kuwait currently, but as soon as things get back going and Kuwait open their borders for the horses, we will have him back over.
Okay, you sent us some other photos of your stallions, and we would like to watch it together and hear what you can say about them. The first is an unpublished video of a very special stallion, Roe Latif.
Yeah, we just finished this video 2 days ago. We just finished this, so I'm excited to release this. And thank you guys for giving us the opportunity also.
Ah, you're welcome. So what can you tell us about this stallion?
So this is owned by Round Oak Stud of the UK. We showed him last year very successfully. He was gold champion at the UK Internationals, the A show. He was then top 3 in Aachen and also top 3 in Paris. But a wonderful pedigree also. So we're standing with
He is
Stud
by
this
a
year.
daughter of
There's
Lugin, right?
That's correct. Yeah, that's correct. And yeah, we're standing with Stud, and this year we have like a special European breeders opportunity if they book breeding if they book their breedings before the end of May. So still some time.
How old is he now?
He is now. One second, just checking exactly. Like 12 now, I'm sure. And thank you also to Gregor for this video that he's just done for us. We're very happy with it.
And we made a little slideshow of your other pictures that you send us, and you send also a general video of your farm that Gregor did, right?
Yeah, that's correct. That's correct.
How many horses do you have now at the training center?
Can you hear me still?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. Who is this stallion?
Miles, can you hear us?
I think this was Adam Sacker.
I think that maybe we lost Miles, so probably it's better to have to start watching the slideshow.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. You're breaking up a little bit, but obviously I can hear you now.
So we was talking about Adam Sacre. He is with you, right?
Who's this? Sorry, I didn't catch who you were talking about.
Adam Sacre.
Adam Sacre, yes, he's still here. He's relaxing, enjoying a break from the show ring, and yeah, he's still here with us.
You have so many special horses with you, Miles, but I really like the connection that you show with each of them that we see. We saw almost every weekend in the show when the season was open, and now we are waiting to see again, hopefully Menton, if you are coming. I remember your face, your happy face when you won the bronze title in Paris 2018. It was your first title in the world show.
Yeah, it was amazing. Really something special. It's because it's more than just yourself winning this. This is your team, everybody's efforts, stress, emotion, and when you get rewarded like that, which we didn't expect, like this we did not expect. We knew he was competitive, but to go there and be bronze world champion was amazing. So, and the story behind this colt also a lot more than people realize sometimes. You know, bred from my best friend's family and sold the mother to them as a yearling. And me and my best friend Malik Morrison, we decided who to breed the mum to, and yeah, there was a lot of emotion behind that colt. So to go on and be bronze world champion from the first horse that they breed, not in the Arabian world, was amazing.
Is there one?
And also,
No, sorry, please.
And also, I'd like to say a big thank you to Arabians Imperial of the UK, which is Dawn Casco, Malik Morrison, and Dylan Casco for giving me the opportunity and trusting me to show him to bronze world champion. It means a lot to me.
And he's with you, right? Duke Sant'Antonio right now.
No, he's not. He's not. After Paris, quite soon after, he was sold to Sheikh Amar of Ajman Stud. So he's now currently, I think he's still in the Emirates.
Okay. Elvis, I think that you was eager to talk a little bit more about Adam Sacre.
No, yeah, I was interested to know about it and if he is available for breeding season and if you already use him in, non-straight mare and how he is at the training center.
He's here now. At the moment, currently, he's just relaxing, enjoying a bit of a rest after last year's show season. He's currently not standing at public stud. We've tried him over a couple of mares for Farida. He's just enjoying a break, a really well-deserved break, which he needs because, to achieve that sort of result like he did last year in Paris, and then he went soon after Al Khalidia at Saudi. He finished that show and he got home, and we just wanted to give him a break and let him enjoy. So yeah, it's a pleasure having him here. Really, it's a wonderful horse to work with, and
he's
just
very
to be
nice.
around. Yeah.
Elena, do we have any question from the social room?
Yes, we have a few questions from you, Miles, from the social room. We have Jano from Poland. I'm impressed about the straight Egyptian world champion Azael Lahib. Is he still with you? Are you shipping semen? I was thinking to use him on a Polish mare to get more refinement. Did he ever been tried with a non-straight Egyptian mare?
If I'm correct, in Kuwait he was tried over a non-straight Egyptian mare and had very good results. He's currently in Kuwait at the moment, so he's not available, but he will be back with us, I am thinking, over the next few months this year. All going well, August, he should be back with us.
Then we have Holly from United States. Hi, Mr. Buckley. I would like to know how did you started with Arabian horse? Wow, okay. I think that you already answered this question and it was sent before the transmission. We have Raphael from France, and he asked, "Are you coming to Menton this year? Which horse you will bring?" Okay, so we have Miles back, so we can finish the question for you. Just give me 1 second. Okay.
I was reading a message from Malik Emmanuel Morrison. He wrote, "We here at Arabians Imperial would like to thank Miles for everything he did with Duke Santorino ME, taking him to a level we could have only dreamed."
Amazing, amazing.
Very
It's a special moment. It's a special moment.
We have Raphael from France. Are you coming to Menton this year? Which horse will you bring?
Which horses we're finalizing at the moment. Well, today actually, after this interview, we will be sending our entries. We have a special group, a nice group. Some you've seen before, some new. So yeah, a very special group. So I hope all you can do is hope, and they look the best they can, and yeah, hope for the best.
Then we have the last one, Jane from USA, and she wants to know if you are also a breeder or only a trainer.
Yeah, no, I've bred a couple of horses, and like I say, even with the Duke Antonio and Duchess Amaya of Arabians Imperial, this was a lot of input from myself, from Malik, and yeah. So no, I can't class myself as a breeder, but for sure trying.
Okay.
Thank you very
Thank
much,
you very
Miles,
much.
for your participation, and see
You're
you
most
soon.
welcome, guys. Thank you very much,
Thank
guys.
you.
Give
and
our
yeah, hope to
regards
see you
to
soon, and I will do. Take care, guys.
Bye
You too.
bye.
Bye.
Ciao, ciao.
Okay, so now we see some nice videos as Adi Breck, and we will be back to you.
This program is offered by
So, we have received a lovely letter from our dear friend and international judge, Renata Schiebler, and we would like to read it for you. Congratulations, Elvis Juguera and Arabian Esses, for creating Stay at the Farm, an educational and positive approach for entertaining the Arabian horse community during this worldwide shutdown. I found the interviews to be thoughtful and full of original content. Marco Vignato excels on camera, and I appreciate his wonderful sense of humor and his delightful interview style. I particularly enjoyed his conversation with Judith Forbes and Christine Jamar. These women are pillars of our community, and I consider their at-home perspective important. But I also learned a great deal about other accomplished individuals who were featured, who were featured, some of whom I knew little about. However, I was most enchanted by the videos of Elvis' farm, which included his children. Although I no longer own Arabian horses and my daughter are grown, it brought back many lovely memories. Our breeding program was never large in quantity, but was huge in terms of how we enjoyed our time together as a family. I believe that children who are raised with animals grow up to be more attentive and social. Both of my daughters are kind-hearted, confident, and open-minded, and I credit a great deal of this to their relationship with our horses. The Arabian horse is an ideal family member, and I am grateful to have been able to provide my girls with this experience as young children. I would like to thank Elvis, Marco, and Arabian Essence team for their unique coverage. I hope we continue to learn from one another and to grow in our respect and in our tolerance.
I would like to thank Renata for this very nice letter. Elena, Renata is always a very kind and nice person. I cannot say anything else that thank you, and also your words touch me a lot because I'm trying to teach my kids to stay in close contact with animals and nature, because I think when they will be adult, this will give them really something nice to remember, a nice memory of their life when they are kids. And so I really appreciated your words, and thank you to follow us, and I really hope to see you soon, maybe in some show, Menton or somewhere. Thank you, Renata.
Thank you, Renata. It was very nice to receive this letter. Now we are happy to welcome a rising star in the Arabian horse art, Karina Pacemaker from Scottsdale, Arizona. Hi, Karina.
Hi, how are you?
Hello,
Fine, and
Karina. Nice to see you finally.
Hello.
We talked
Good
a
to
lot
see
by
you.
messages. We talked a lot by messages
Yes,
on
we
the last
certainly
days,
have.
and finally we see each other. Please tell
Yes,
us about
yes,
your
so nice to
involvement
meet you.
with.
Thank you so much for having me on.
No, thank you to you. And please tell us about your involvement with Arabian horses, and how and when did you get started?
Well, Arabian horses have always been a large part of my life. I grew up on my family's farm, which is PCF Arabians. We've been breeding Arabian horses for over 25 years now. And growing up, you could say that I was what you would call horse crazy. All I wanted to do was be in the barn with the horses. It didn't matter what, cleaning stalls, grooming, anything, I was up for it. I always loved being a part of the farm. And even today, I'm still very active in the management of the farm. My primary role there is managing the broodmares and doing all of the foaling. Along with my dad, both of us, we try to attend all of the births, and this year we have 33 foals on the ground, and of
Wow.
those 33, I have personally delivered 28. So it's just my passion to be a part of the foaling. That's my favorite thing. I love seeing the breeding, the plans that you made breeding the stallion to a certain mare, and then getting to see if what you thought was going to happen happened, if the foal has the characteristics that you hoped for. That's just so much fun to me. I really love it.
So we are in the same wave. It's the same for me.
Yes. Yes.
My focus is not on the shows ground or on all the rest, but it's in the breeding. I really like to stay home and to help the mother, having the baby, and to give the milk and to follow all the little steps
Yes.
of the newborn. This really give me
Same
a
here,
lot of
yes.
joy.
Yes, yeah, that connection
nice.
between the mare and the foal, particularly in those first few moments, is just one of the most beautiful things in the world to me. I really love it. And you'll see
Yeah, really.
in a lot
Just
of my
listening you,
artwork.
I have goosebumps.
Yeah.
Electricity.
A lot of my
because it's
artwork,
a
I
moment
feature.
so special when you can see also in particular when they are the first time delivery. When the foal is out, they look at him like,
Yeah.
oh, what is this? They don't know,
That's
and it's
very true.
My gosh, it's unbelievable. Also, and they start to smell them and to look at them. And the first time, I almost scared about these little things that they don't know what it is.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
And then there's that moment where it clicks to them, and they're like, "Oh, this is my baby. I love it." And they make that little nicker sound. It's just beautiful. I love it.
Yeah. There are no words to describe it. I think one have
No.
to try to feel it, because you cannot describe it.
Is there something you are working on that you can show us?
I am, yes. Yeah, I have this right here. It's actually a sketch of a mare and a foal. I don't know if it's showing up on screen, but I've outlined just a little bit of the shapes of what I'm going to color in. And so this, for me, is how my paintings begin. They start with an idea, and then I do a rough outline. And then what I'll be doing right now is blocking out the lights and the darks. And then from there, once
So you
this is
start on a
finished, I
paper.
will put it on canvas. I do, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, all of it is started on paper. And this right here that I'm using is a charcoal pencil. It has a lot of pigment so that it will show up really nicely. I like to work with charcoal because it lets me see where all of the shadows are, all of the areas that in the painting will be darker or lighter, and this, of course, is a mare and a foal, because that is my favorite. She is her baby is going to be stretching her neck around to
Wow,
to
really
her
amazing.
mother's chest. And let's see, I can just work on this by filling in all
So
of
once
the
you finished on the paper, you fix it with what?
Once I finish on the paper, then I will take this paper and I will overlay it on the canvas, and I will put in, and I basically just transfer the outline of it onto the canvas, and then this I will hang up nearby my easel so that I can refer to it and be able to, use it as a reference for all of the light and dark areas. And when I'm painting, what I'll do is I add in all of the small details and building with all of the layers, and it's really.
And then normally you use oil colors or acrylic or what?
I do. I use oil paints. Those are my favorite. I started out working with acrylics, and since I'm self-taught, I really did a lot of experimenting with different art medias and art styles before I settled in on doing oils. I found them to be the most workable, the most fluid, and they really are my favorite.
So how did you
I'm
start
asking
to?
because, sorry.
How did you start with your art?
Well, kind of like my involvement with my family's farm, my interest in artwork started when I was very young. It was always something that I wanted to do. You know, when I wasn't in the barn, I was always drawing or painting or doing something artistic. And, like I said before, I'm self-taught, so
So no school,
I
nothing.
did a lot of trial and error. No schooling, no. It was a lot of trial and error, and which I loved because I was able to do to have some experience in a lot of different different artwork styles that I may not have chosen if I'd had like formal schooling. But so here's a bit of the full.
I was asking you all these things because I'm very curious. I did paintings and some sculpture myself, and I really love art. So
Oh yes.
I was curious to know what you do.
Yes, yeah. I really love it. I feel like the Arabian horse is a very good subject for art. They're so expressive with all of their mane and their attitude and their extreme face. It's just, I can't imagine a better subject for artwork.
How people can see more of your art or contact you?
They can go to my website, which is artbykarina.com. I'm also very active on Instagram. My handle is art_by_Karina, and also here on Facebook, Art by Karina. And I love doing commission work, portraits, and that sort of thing.
So
This
also,
one
if
actually.
I'm hypnotized watching you doing your work, I would like to show also some of your finished work, and so we can
Okay.
see this one a little more finished in the meantime.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good. Yes, this one on screen right now is one of my favorites. It's was the Scottsdale Arabian Horse Show program cover for this year. And during the show, it was auctioned off at the marquee auction for charity, and was very successful, raised quite a bit of money for charitable programs there, like Arabian Horsemen's Distress Fund and Healing Hearts, which is a local animal rescue. So this one is definitely one of my favorites. And this one too. And each of these are, they are oils on canvas. Here's another Marin foal. I really love this one. This one's called First Light. I wanted to show like maybe a little bit of the representation of a mare and a foal stepping out of the barn for the first time.
I really love this one.
Yeah, me too.
Yes, thank you, thank you. And this one too, this is a stallion. Also oils on canvas.
A black stallion.
Yes, yeah, that is a Western horse that I saw show one year.
That's amazing.
On this one, yeah, the previous one actually has some gold leaf on it, 22 karat gold leaf. It was a commission, and yeah, I enjoyed like adding those little extra things to the painting just to make it more interesting, more striking.
I can see that you use very different techniques and also different, more modern and also classical. It's very nice and it's not easy to
Yes.
find in an artist, like versatility.
Thank you. Yes, yeah, I would say that my artwork style is fairly eclectic. I do I enjoy like doing a lot of different things. I don't like to stick to just one style.
Also this one, I really love it.
It just makes things more
The
interesting.
last one.
Thank you. Yes, yeah, thank you. That one is one of my favorites. Also a Marinopole.
Karina, how does your art connect you to the
So
Arabian Horse
this is-
community?
I'm sorry?
I was asking how does your art connect you to the Arabian Horse community?
Yes. So, really, in a lot of ways, a lot of my art clients are breeders and trainers and owners, or people who are enthusiastic about the Arabian horse breed. And also, for about the past 7 years, I have created the show program cover for the Scottsdale Arabian Horse Show. And as I mentioned a little bit before, we every year we auction off the program cover for charity, and it's just really great to give back. The auctions have been incredibly successful and raised quite a bit of money for, like I said before, Arabian Horsemen's Distress Fund and other local horse rescues here in Arizona. And it's just been really
This is
great
very
to
nice.
use something that I
Yeah.
love to give back.
Elena, may we have some questions from the social room for Karina?
Yes, we have some. We have Carlo from Italy who asks, "What's your favorite technique for your painting?"
My personal favorite technique would have to be the looser style. It's more of a painterly style where it's more focused on the emotion of the horse and the artwork rather than accuracy or realism. That just gives me the most joy.
Thank you. Then we have Laura from Netherlands. What basic steps would you recommend for a beginner?
I would recommend studying other artists, studying horses in general. For example, what I have is a bank of reference photos of like ears and eyes and hooves and the shape of the body and the musculature, and really just drawing and drawing and drawing. Never stop. Just developing your skill there.
Then we have the last one, Lily from Brazil. How important is the composition balance with the subject and the background?
Very important. I think that when you want to create an art piece, the main focus should be to keep the viewer attached to the inside of the painting. You want someone to approach your artwork and know exactly where to look. So usually this is maybe the face, or if you have multiple horses, maybe it's the horse not necessarily in the center of the painting, but the horse that is maybe creating the most motion. And I think that's really important. It gives the person looking at the art the most enjoyment when the composition is correct.
Thank you very much, Karina.
Thank you so much for
It's
having
very
me. It was
interesting.
good talking to you.
It's been very interesting to listen all your explanation, and it's really give me something. Also about the part of the feeling between the mares and the foals, and everything what you told. It's been very
Thank
interesting.
you.
Thank you very much for your participation.
Thank you very much,
Thank you
and we
very
hope to
much.
meet you soon.
Bye bye.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Now let's go with some deep breath and see you back in a couple of minutes.
This program is offered by
It was really nice to watch Karina work, but I know that you also, Elvis, have some art project. Can you tell us something about it?
Yeah, the moment is still not finished, but I'm always looking at art, and I'm really passionate about it. And not only paintings, but also sculpture. I'm sure everybody already saw the sculpture that we did with Mauro Malacarne, this filly, life-size filly. and it's been quite interesting work that we did together. And I'm also doing some other project with other artists together, me and Gigi, of course. And basically they are paintings and also sculptures where we put together, our idea, basically Gigi and I, and we collaborate with several artists. They do the painting, the first sketch, then we give the idea, they do the first sketch, then we edit and do our comments and decide all the things that we would like to do on the paintings, and we collaborate in this way, and we realize, let's say, an art collection, private collection, because I think in our our Arabian Horse world, we do not have so many artists, and the few that are already in the business, everybody knows them. And so also in this way, I think we can bring new people inside our world. And I really hope that as soon we will have something I can share with everybody.
That's very interesting and sound to be something very, very nice to watch and to discover in a little while. Do you have an idea of when you will release something or not?
I already have a lot of paintings in my studio, and but I prefer to wait that I have more. And I hope that maybe in next year we can show something about our collection. And also I know that also Gigi has a lot of them, because this is a project that we are doing together, but each of us collaborate with different people. So yeah, I think next year maybe we will have something to show.
Okay,
But first
thank
of
you.
all, it's very interesting to do it because, as I told before to Karina, I also like to do it myself. I did paintings, in past when I had more time than now, and also sculpture. I did some sculpture before. The first one was of one of my dogs, and then I started with horses, and it's really something that relaxes me. When I do it, it gives me relax. And actually, I'm working at one special that I hope that will come, because it's my first time that I use clay, and I do like a head and neck of a horse. And I cannot show you this because it's not here, but it's coming quite nice. I hope that
Okay.
it will not explode when I will put on the oven, because we have to put in the oven, but I hope soon to have something to show.
Nice, nice. By the way, the Arabian horse is truly the perfect family horse. Now we welcome a fourth-generation Arabian horse breeder and popular horsewoman, Mindy Peters in Santa Ynez, California. Hi, Mindy.
Hi guys, how are you?
Fine, and you?
Hi, Mindy.
Hello. Doing very good. Sunny day in California. Everything's great.
Mindy, can you please tell us about your involvement with Arabian horses?
Well, I was actually born into the Arabian horse business. My grandfather bought his first Arabian horses in 1957. That photo is him showing one of his horses at the Nationals, which was in Colorado, probably in the 1950s. That photo is me and my aunt at my booth in Scottsdale. And so I was really born into it. My whole family, that's my sister and I were at the Marquee auction in Scottsdale. So it's really a family affair with us. My family comes to the Scottsdale show every year. That's me in 1992 in Paris, World Championships. So this has been like a lifelong, that's my son with his horse. This has been a lifelong passion of mine, and I was born into it. My grandfather bred horses, Arabians. My aunt bred Arabians. I breed Arabians, and now my daughter and my son are also doing it. So that's my daughter
Wow.
riding her horse.
Wonderful. Since you've lived with Arabian horses your whole life, can you share with us some special moments?
Oh, wow. There are so many. I would say one of my most memorable moments was going to Paris for Cecile and Richard Pilstrom. This was I think it was 1992 was the first time. And I met Sheikh Nawaf Al Thani there. I met so many people that are still friends today. And the horse that we showed was Pirouette, and he was tied for world champion. And then they had a trot off, and my ex-husband Steve Heathcott was showing him, and he was running with him, and the horse just got like 10 feet ahead of him and pulled him off of his feet and literally drug him face first down the arena. And this is when they all wore white. So he stood up and he was like yellow and green and full of shavings. It was very funny, very memorable, but he got a standing ovation. So it was very memorable. And I would say another really great, really memorable moment was just a couple years ago. I was learner judging under Claudia Darius at the Brazilian Nationals, and it was such an amazing experience. I mean, the horses literally in the championship brought tears to my eyes. I was standing there and I was judging, first of all, with some really good friends, David Boggs and Claudia and Flavio. And I looked at David and he looked at me as the mares were coming in, and they were so beautiful and so amazing. I swear I had tears in my eyes. It was just an incredible moment. So,
It was
but
also the
I
first.
mean, there's so many.
It was also the first time that we Arabian Essence team meet you in the Brazilian National 2018.
Yes, yes.
Are you planning to join again this show this year or not?
I probably will. I'll go as a spectator this year and probably take my kids with me and then go to the farm tours afterwards. And yeah, I think we probably will go. So hope to see you there.
It was, yeah, I hope so. It was quite an amazing experience.
Hi,
Maybe-
Mindy. Sorry, I lost the connection before. How are you?
Ah, okay. Good, good. You're back.
Nice to see you.
You too.
You were born into the Arabian horses, and it seems that your children were too. Please tell us about your families
Yes.
involved with the horses.
I think that
My daughter has been an avid horsewoman ever since she was this big. I mean, she was born riding a horse, I think. I literally have little jodhpurs of hers that are this big. She rode hunter ponies and did cross country and did dressage. She was actually dressage rider of the year, junior rider of the year in California when she was like 12. And now she's 22 and she's got 12 or 13 national championships under saddle. And she showed this year in Scottsdale in halter, and my son did as well. Both of them did really, really well. They each won $5,000 a piece in their class. So, yeah, my son helps me at the barn every single day, helps me with breeding decisions. And yeah, they're both very involved.
I know that you also send us some videos. Let's see them together.
Okay. This is a mare that I bred. She's out of one of my foundation mares, Omel Belinda Estopa, and I bred her to Alfabia Ajib and got this wonderful mare. And she is a show mare. She won her class at Scottsdale, but she's also a prolific brood mare. One of her babies, Swera Al-Jassimia, was unanimous gold champion in Mentone in 2017. And this year she's being bred to Dominique M. And she also has a colt that you'll see. I think I sent you some video. That's Swera. And she has a gray colt that's mine. His name is Berlin MP. This is him. He's a full brother to Suera by SMA Magic One. Beautiful colt. I'm so proud of this colt. He's not even 2 years old yet, and we've sold a lot of breedings to him. I'm breeding 4 or 5 mares myself this year to him. And he's really kind of the epitome of what I love in Arabian horses. Big eyes, beautiful face, very typey, perfect tail, long legs, amazing movement. So I'm very proud of him. This is him.
Looks very charismatic, huh?
Very full of charisma and amazingly enough, for a 2-year-old colt, absolutely sweet. So sweet. I can stand in his stall for 20 minutes and just pet him, and he's just sweet as can be.
Yeah, so the character is very important in the horses. Stallion that are so
It really
sweet,
is for me.
nice to keep them at home.
It is, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I'm really all about mares and the brood mares, and that's kind of my passion. So for me to keep a colt, first of all, he'd have to be a really good one, and second of all, he would have to have great character, and Berlin really does.
And this filly?
This is Vanya Rose. Yes, she's by Marwan Al-Shakab, and she's out of very famous mare Veronica G.A., Versace daughter, who's out of a Echo Magnifico daughter. Veronica G.A. is really a famous mare. She's had many national champions. And this filly is spectacular. She's 2. Her full sister, who I also own, Verushka MP, won Scottsdale last year. She actually is in full, she has 1 embryo by El Rey Magnum, and she's carrying with Dominique M, so I'm very excited about that. And then we pulled an embryo from Vanya, the little sister, with Conquest BR, so we're doubling up on the Versace. But these horses, great movement, beautiful necks, charisma, great bodies, great tail carriage. I'm just very proud of these 2 girls. And again, both very sweet. They have so much personality. Even my vet said to me one time, he came to treat one of these fillies, and actually she ended up having to spend some time in the hospital. She had a spider bite, and she had to spend some time in the hospital. And he said, I swear, this is the smartest horse I've ever been around. And he said, I've treated all breeds. I've been around a lot of Arabians, but he said, I love my dog, but I swear this horse is smarter than my dog.
So this is Alayana.
This is Alayana MP. She's by Alayal AA, out of Omel Elegance. And this is another gorgeous, gorgeous filly. I'm so excited about her. She's the last daughter of her mother's that I have, and she continues to get more and more beautiful all the time. She's actually in foal this year for the first time. She's 3 to EKS Alejandro. And we're very excited about that. And actually that's Alayal there, and it's a photo of him behind me. This is my house, and I don't know if you can see it, but behind me is a photo of him on my wall. I just love that photo. So I asked Sheikh Jasmine if I could use it, and he said, of course. And so we made it into a wall-size photo.
So you are a big fan of Alayal?
I just think he's beautiful, and I think his influence through his daughters is going to be huge. I think that his daughters will make great, great, great babies.
Mindy, what aspects of your experience with Arabian horses are most rewarding to you personally? Breeding, judging, or sharing your love and their healing powers?
It's really all of those. My passion is really the breeding. I mean, that's what interests me the most. My grandfather and actually my aunt too is just, she's like an encyclopedia, like a computer of bloodlines. I learned so much from both of them. And that's a real passion of mine, is the breeding. I love when the babies are being born, feeling like I had a hand in creating what the resulting foal is. And as far as the healing aspect of Arabians, that's something that really touches my heart. I have so many stories of how horses have healed people, and it's just incredible. I had this filly that was born and she had a little bit of a leg issue. So I knew she wouldn't be a riding horse, and I didn't really want to breed her either. And a friend of mine's father had lost his wife, and he was really struggling, really having a hard time. And he loved Arabian horses. So I gave him this filly. He was almost 80 years old. She was a 3-year-old. He ended up breaking her to ride. He joined a carriage club. She was like the mascot of this club because they had all these like big, Belgians and thoroughbreds, and everyone loved this little filly. And everyone had kind of a misconception about how Arabians' personalities were, like very flighty and stuff. This gentleman was almost 80 years old and rode her, drove her. He would send me holiday pictures with her all dressed up like for Christmas or for Halloween. I mean, she was amazing. And I remember his daughter called me and said, "This horse saved my father's life." And it's moments like that priceless.
Yeah, really.
Of course.
That's what I love
Really
about
touching.
Arabians. Yeah.
Yeah, they make family all around you.
They really do. I mean, this is one of the things I tell my kids. I like to travel with my kids, and I've taken my daughter to Europe, and my son and I went to Paris this year for the World Championships. And I said, really in the Arabian horse world, you can spin the globe and put your finger down on any continent and find a friend in the Arabian horse business, and someone you can share your passion with and sit down and have dinner with, see your horses, and you'll have an instant friendship. It's kind of amazing. And that's what I miss a lot now, is just seeing all my friends while we're in the situation of having to stay at home. I really miss everybody.
Yes, we do too.
Elena, do we have any question from the social room for Mindy?
Yeah. We have Youssef
Okay.
from Saudi. And he asked, "Hi Mindy, how are you? Did you get a lot of foals this year?"
This year I actually have one RFI Farid filly, and I purchased her embryo in Brazil. So she was born in Brazil and beautiful. I'm so excited about this filly. She has some Ali Jamal and Bayshaw on the dam side, and gorgeous filly. I had one mare in foal here in America, and that mare actually colicked and she died. And so I didn't have any babies born this year in America, but we're breeding, I think, 12 for next year. And that's more of a typical number. We usually have between 5 to 10. Next year, since we had kind of a light year this year, we're going to have a lot. So we hope everyone comes and visits us when the babies come.
That will be nice to come. So
Yes.
next we have a question from Paul from Belgium. Hello Mindy, is breeder your full-time job or is only a pastime? Your horses are amazing, congratulations.
Oh, thank you so much. I would say I spend a good amount of my time doing the horses, but also I'm somewhat involved in the film industry, and I'm also working on a line of products for like health and longevity. So I do have other things that I do, but because I'm so obsessed with my horses, I'm with them a lot.
Okay, last question. It's Cinzia from Brazil, and she asked, what is your goal as a breeder?
That's a great question. I think I'm very close to being where I want to, the position that I want to be in as a breeder, which is a really small group of mares, but a very high-end group of mares. So the core group that I have right now are about 10 brood mares, and they're really have all aspects of everything that I want in my breeding program. So I don't ever use one particular stallion. I really try to study a lot. I look at the babies that stallions have had. I look at their pedigree. I look at the tail female side a lot. And then I choose each stallion for each mare. And really my ultimate goal, if you're asking, is to make the best possible horse that I can create. Show horse and by pedigree, a great eventual breeding horse.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mindy, for your time and for being so kind.
Yes.
And
Yes,
Thank
of
you,
course.
thank
It was
you.
great talking with you guys.
thank
I have
you.
one more
Thank you.
story if we have time.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
sure.
Okay, so I wanted to tell the story of the first time that I remember just falling in love with Arabian horses. I think I was maybe 5 years old, and my grandfather had a farm in Iowa. And I remember he walked me out in the pasture. He was holding my hand, and the pasture had high grass. It was almost as tall as me. And I was like trying to look through the grass, and all I could see was the tops, like the top line of these horses. They're all grazing. And it was all these white mares. He had a lot of Azraf and Furzan daughters. And we walked up to this one mare, and I remember she lifted up her face and brought her muzzle down to me and sort of blew her breath into my face and blew my hair back. And I saw these big black eyes and this beautiful face. And that was it. I was just in love. From that moment on, I was so obsessed. My mom would try me after school, and I'd always walked from my school to my grandparents' house, and they just couldn't keep me away from it. And I think from that day on, it was just over for me. And I think that's kind of how it is with Arabian horses. You have that moment where you fall in love, and it lasts a lifetime, really.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing this moment with us.
Yeah, and I think
Sure.
it's really true. You cannot stop after you get it. It's like a disease,
It's
you know.
amazing. It is.
Yeah.
There's been times when I thought, I need to focus more on doing movies or doing something else, and I always come back to the horses. They make me so happy. I feel like this is one of the roads in my life that I'll be on this path forever.
Thank you very much again for your participation, and hope to see you soon, Sam.
Same
you,
here.
thank
I'm
you.
sure I
Bye,
will see you
Mindy.
both. Great to see
Bye.
you guys. Bye.
Bye bye. Okay, so now we have some ad, and then we will be back.
This program is offered by
So here we are with Beth Ellen Hunziker, that she did such an amazing job and helped us a lot.
Hi, Beth.
Hi.
Yes, Elena, you are right. Beth,
Good to see you.
Beth, I would like to thank you for your continued support and help. Also with the Stay at the Farm, you gave us a lot of support, and I can really say without you, all this would not be possible, or at least would be more difficult than what has been. Really.
Oh, that's so kind of you. I appreciate it. It's always such a joy to work with the team from Arabian Essence. You guys do such a great job. And the work that you're doing to help keep the community connected, I think is very important and very much appreciated.
You know, Beth, we got so many, followers and comment and positive, feedback. Elena, maybe you have some numbers to share with us.
Yeah, we have 800,000 people that watched our little talk show.
In total, this number is
Yeah, in total. Facebook and the live stream and the website, but it's a huge number. Eh?
So it's quite amazing because last year with the Web TV we had more than 4.6 million, and but it was the full year with all the shows and everything together, and only for this little talk show that I don't know exactly how many episodes we did, but maybe it's 8 or 10. Oh, okay. 9 episodes, 800,000 viewers. It's amazing number, and I'm happy also for to follow, giving possibility to our sponsor to show their advertising and their publicity to get people involved with them and with their horses. So also in this time that we have not the show season till now, it's been a very nice, I think, idea to give them visibility in this way.
I agree, Elvis. Just the numbers itself says it all, that people want and need to be connected. And what you're doing is just so incredible. And I think you guys are doing a great job. I loved the variety of the people that you included, from vets to breeders to trainers to artists. You covered the globe. So congratulations.
Thank you very much. So this was the last episode of Stay at the Farm. The show season in Europe is about to start again, and we will need some time to be ready. The first show should be Menton, and we are all very happy to go back to our almost normal life. So now we are planning and preparing everything in order to cover this very important event. We look forward to seeing all of our friends, and of course we wish to thank all of our sponsors and clients who continue to collaboration to bring the best of the Arabian horse to you at home. Please stay tuned for more information about Menton and our other upcoming project.
Also, in the meantime, we invite you all to visit our website at www.arabianessence.tv to view past events like the Arabian World Championship in Paris, Dubai International Show, and all the other important shows we broadcasted, with all the results, of course. We also offer a wonderful database to research horses and their progeny, as well as many articles such as our new Breeder Vision series, where breeders share information about their programs. And for example, next one will be about Silvio Barbosa Neto, a Brazilian breeder, the owner of Rancho Arapco. And I would like again to thank Beth for her support and the nice text that she wrote for us and for him. And there is so much to see and enjoy on our new website, so please visit it often. And now we will say goodbye, and we hope to see you all soon. Until then, be safe and be well.
Bye. Bye.
Bravo.
Bye, Beth. A big kiss and see you soon. Please come to visit us as soon as possible.
I hope so soon.
You are always welcome. Bye, Beth.
Bye.
Ciao,
Bye.
Elena, and
Bye-bye.
bye, everybody. And so, see you in Menton.
See you all in Menton.
Ciao. Ciao.
Ciao.